Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming back at you here. It's Midday Money. We've been gone for a week. And I probably should have said that I know I said it during the show, but I was gone for a while. And let's see. Let's see if we get the views back up. People, I always say you got to keep going all the time. And that's what I've been doing for 2 years. And then took some time off. Had to go back to Jersey and take care of some family business. My dad's funeral mass. It was really good. A lot of people showed up. A lot of people. It was nice. It was good to see some old friends. But it's nice to be home. We get back to work and back in the swing of things. Anyway, we will put up the free picks here in the chat and scrolling and on Twitter. Mr. Sean Higgs, come on over. Give me a follow. The picks are up there. The player props are up there. So be sure to follow on the Twitter universe. And as always, in the description, you got the link to any podcasts after the fact, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all those good places to find them, Amazon Music, whatever, wherever you watch your favorite podcasts. Come give me a follow. So what are we going to do for a recap? We haven't been on in a little while. So let's just give our records, and we'll go right into today's picks. Major League Baseball, 32-40, minus 295 in the video. We got 5 plays today. On the season, we are 84-74, plus 1338, 53.2%, a plus 104 average odds, although P&P winning for picks slightly different than that record. And it happened. I did show Ross yesterday. I talk about how some things get doubled up and added sometimes after the fact. It spins, whatever. Hi, Ross had 16 winners yesterday on the Phoenix Suns. And you don't know that till afterwards. Like I said, I can't get one. I can't go 2-0. I said, if that was me, it would be a 17-game losing streak. But it's there. I mean, the record is what it is. I told you they're always slightly different. Go ahead.
He no longer has it. He did take away 15 of those wins.
Because sometimes he'll just leave them up there and say, it's not a big deal.
1 or 2, fine. 16 of them? No.
Usually he just leaves the guy, don't worry about it. I'm like, but 1 or 2, and listen, I've made a mistake where I put in sometimes sometimes the lines are upside down where the favorite's on instead, and I got the wrong team, and it's like, don't worry about it. You got it right in your description. But hey, for record wise, and you get on the leaderboards, it's a big difference. So baseball, we have the Miami Marlins minus 105, Detroit Tigers plus the 118, Arizona Cardinals plus 170, Cubbies run line plus 110, Braves minus the 115. NBA action. We've hit our last few in the NBA. We are now 45 and 47. You see the record there, minus 450. On the season, 22-23 plus 138. We'll take it. Sacramento Kings under the 239. And actually, that's for tomorrow. 239.5 for Sacramento tomorrow. But that's the way we kind of roll things out here. I can't really give out a game today. I did have the Heat, but I put it out on the sites. It was plus 9 the other day. It's obviously down a little bit. I do like the Nuggets as well. Team Timmy. Hockey, we are 28-36 in the video, plus 229, 52-61, plus $27 on the season. We'll take it. It's plus money. Carolina Hurricanes, puck line plus 160, and we're getting wild to Terry's wild plus a 130 spot there. And so there is that. I'll hit the RBIs. Actually, you know what? I'll bring Tim in first because it's a short NBA and stuff, so he'll come in with a quick NBA, and then we'll do Ruby props, and we'll get to the thing.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I won't lie. The NBA playoffs have been kicking my ass. I had the Kings right both games. I had the Clippers right the first game. Other than that, it's been all losers in the NBA playoffs for me. So fade or follow at your own risk. I'm fading the injury report for the first 2 games. No Ja Morant for the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm on the Memphis Grizzlies. No Giannis for the Bucks. I'm on the Bucks minus 6.5. And I did take the Nuggets today, minus 8. We saw they looked really good the first game against them. And it wasn't the Jokic show, which is exactly what we need to see. If it's just Jokic, that's when they're going to start having problems. You saw Murray and Gordon and Porter. They all contributed in that game. And if you get all those guys going, you don't need Jokic to go crazy, and save him for the other games. And I think this is end up going to be a blowout series, probably a sweep for the Nuggets. I'm taking the -8. They win by double digits again today.
Yeah, I got the Lakers at money plus, but that was again before guys get hurt. The lines are up there. Same with the Heat line. I got Denver at 8.5. But I agree. I said that today. We're talking with Russ Jess. I said, "Oh, you got no. Who's out tonight for the Golden State?"
Golden State's gonna be without Draymond.
Green. And I'm like,
after he stepped on Debutant Sabonis.
You fade kind of, again, kind of go against the injury report. This is where the teams kind of rally around. They miss the guy one day, but now he'll be back. But the other guys, you're missing games for injuries now. Yeah, that's something serious. This is when the guys don't sit out with little kind of injury. So if it bothers them enough to sit out a game and up, because who's really even them sitting out, nobody's like 100% ready to go. You're tired, you're sore, whatever. You're missing a game right now. That's a lingering concern going forward in these playoffs for these teams. Absolutely. Yep. All right. Ribby props, ribbit. We are 84 and 130 plus 1055. Yeah, we're a ton under 500. We were up to what? We were over like 2 dimes at one point. You lose a couple. We're still plus money because we threw out the plus money ribbies. Now, one did not. I couldn't fit it in here. It is underneath. I'm going to start it. It's the early game here. Wolves on Tampa Bay plus a $2 clip here. And Tampa Bay. So I know people are coming in here like, oh, you got to take Tampa Bay today against the Reds. Yeah, the run line is minus 160 for Tampa Bay today. That's I don't mind taking run lines. My average, again, you see my average plays about 105 around. I take some run lines, even at 120. I'll do a 120. You should have, it is what it is. It balances out. But yeah, 160 run line. No, thank you. No, thank you. The cleanup hitter today, by the way, Luke Rainey's hitting a robust 211, and his Ruby prop was a plus 140. But I will go in with Walls because he's hitting the 350 clip, even though a little further down. We'll take him at a plus $2. Can't go on there. Atlanta, we got quite a few Atlanta guys here. Obviously, I think they're going to hit Nick Martinez. Do I need all these guys to hit and score ribbies? No, to knock in runs for us. No, we can, hit 2 of these guys. It's, not a bad day. We hit 3 or 4 of them. It's wonderful. Olsen, again, I'm heart of the lineup. I talk about my ribbies, why I like the heart of the lineup kind of guys at good plus money, and we get some guys lower down in the lineup. Olsen, what do I got? 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters here? Maybe 3, 4, 5 if they bounce things around. Olsen 155, Riley 165, Sean Murphy 185, and Albies 195. And then at the bottom of the barrel here, 8, 9 hitters. Grissom at a 240. Yeah, he's only played 5 games. He's still hitting over 300 in those spots. And if Nick Martinez gets hit, which I think he's gonna, obviously we got him in the chat here minus 115, so he can give up some runs. It's not going to be like 8 solo homers here. No. We're not a team that hit 8 solo homers and lose a game 9-8 like the Angels do. We're not going to do that. We're the Atlanta Braves. We'll put runners on base, rally around, base knocks, doubles, first, third kind of plays. And here comes Grissom in the 8-hole and Hillard a plus 290 in the 9-hole. I guess guys hitting 345 in 12 games. Yes, only 2 ribbies. I understand the ribbies are not there. That's why we're getting 290. But if you're hitting a ball, and if I think a pitcher's going to give up some runs, you're going to get up to the dish with some guys. Little ducks on the pond, knock them in, can of corn. Let's go, Atlanta. Big ribby day. We hit all these. It's a wonderful, wonderful night. Like yesterday, I had a good day of baseball yesterday. 8-4 my baseball yesterday. Not too shabby. Some dogs in there. Anyway, Angels. Again, Hunter Renfroe, Rendon, 160, 165. I'm taking the 4-5 kind of combination here. Yes, Trout and Ohtani. Hey, they're nice big names. Okay, maybe they hit home runs and clear the bases out of the 2-hole or 3-hole. How about they just get on base and these 2 guys knock them in? I'll take it. Same thinking with Rizzo and Gleyber Torres here. 3-hitter, 4-hitter for the Yanks. Now, a little tougher. I get it. It's Volpe leading off. He hasn't really hit that much. Judge is a guy who could just hit he goes 1 for 4 every day with a walk. He hits a homer. I still think there'll be opportunities here with these 2 guys, especially in the 160. I get these numbers with your best hitter is supposed to be in that 3-4-5 spot, right? So knock them in, fellas. Houston. This is obviously, Barrios, our guy, Elliot loves Barrios, Cy Young Barrios on the hill. I'll take Yordi plus 135. And as I've said, not a lot of cats on the Stros hitting. That's fine. Alvarez plus 135, Abreu 175. Really, now Breggie's in like 230. But the guy's he's got like 15 walks. So there'll be opportunities here. Abreu, 175. Tucker after him at 130. And my man Jokes. How about Jokes down here? He was driving in some runs at plus 220 spot. I think he's hitting 300 as well. Uh, sign me up. Sign me up here for Jokes at a 220 spot. All right. Let's get to everyone in the comment section. I think I covered everything. I'm sure hope people are watching. You miss a couple days, Tim. It's like, where are you? Where are you? Randy Rose coming in. Tampa Bay run line. It's a 160, Randy. It's a 160, and that is just way out of my comfort zone for a run line, a money line, anything of those. Texas over Kansas City. I get it. Do I like everybody betting Texas today? And the line's coming down. It was like a 115. Either way, they were a dog. It was a 110 open or whatever. I like Brady Singer a lot. That being said, yeah, I had the MLB standings up in front of me here. Do I love this line? Not particularly, as I said. It's a team in Texas that's 11-6. We're playing well. What are they doing? 3 in a row, right? Coming off, you hammered them 10-1, 12-2, whatever it was yesterday. And Kansas City's dropped to what? 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. It's one of those spots where the line looks a little fishy, right? Why is it so low considering Texas on a win streak, Casey on a win streak? But I do agree with the Texas play, yes. Pity party here on the Pirates over the Rockies. Here's one. I did not put that in here because if you see my games here, it's Miami's on a win streak, Detroit's on a win streak, fading. St. Louis, Arizona's winning a couple here, Cubs winning games. I just couldn't. I'll take Texas in a spot that I think is like, they're begging to take Texas. Looks a little easy. To lay 120 with Johan Oviedo and I can't lay with the Pirates. I would have much rather them be at a 110er as a small dog or something. Like give me them as any kind. Even if it was a minus 110, I would have felt better. Should we take them? Gomber's been brutal. Yes, I like it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Cubbies would have to be a run line play for me at this price. I mean, I know the A's are bad, but do I want to lay a 150, 160? Really the top of my barrier there for money lines, Randy, but I understand because the A's are reeling, to put it kindly. The O's today, who's pitcher today? We got Kremer on the hill. It's supposed to be Gore. Is that who's supposed to pitch today? Who's pitching today? Brad? I don't even know who's pitching because it was a change. I see Bradish is now up here for the O's. Gore is a formidable pitcher. So this one I don't love as much. Do I want to be betting on Washington and the Nationals a lot this year? Probably not. But Gray and Gore have not pitched terribly. I would that's my least favorite one today. Lakers, I mentioned I already have them in Nuggets. We can do it. Jesse already owned one today. Wife overcooked the steaks while I was doing a show. Come on. She knows you're doing a show. Couldn't you wash the steaks? That's terrible. What is she doing? We don't ask much out of the ladies, right? Jess, come on. She knows you're doing a show. Keep an eye on them. I mean, I don't know. What did you have them cooking that you thought you'd be done in 20? I can't cook one side of steaks for a half hour, 20 minutes. I cook my steaks about 7 minutes on the side. I'm more of a rare kind of fella. Michael, welcome. I am good. Miss a show? Yeah, I've been gone for a few days. So we flew back to the Jers on Thursday. And a little hectic, I part of me wanted to do a show. And I brought a bunch of cash with me. I wanted to get over to the Fandol's close to Meadowlands, being up in North Jersey. I couldn't do anything personally, running around. Had to see some people. I miss doing a show. I mean, this is what I like to do. It's my job. I mean, although the baseball did not do that bad while I was away on my picks. And that's normally, Mike, I'm not going to lie. When I've hit bad struts in baseball the last couple of years, I was in the the move from Jersey here, and then tournament time and baseball, moving my parents. So I thought for sure I was going to take a anemic like 3-15 run over the weekend. I did not. Salvaged it with a nice 8-4 yesterday. I think I started like 5-3, then I went 0-3, then I went 2-4 or something. Not terrible. Mets over the 8.5 today. I like it. I almost took the Dodgers today versus Scherzer. He does not look like a vintage Scherzer, which is, we're not expecting Hall of Fame Scherzer action here, but I think I've mentioned the pitch clock to guys like him. I mean, veteran guys, they'll get used to it. No, they're veterans and they're good because they're used to doing something. And now they have to switch up their total thing. I think this will be a problem for him the entire season. I think it'll be a problem.
Can I give something on the
Scherzer.
Alternative angle on it?
Yes.
The Mets finally get to face Noah Syndergaard. They were supposed to face him 2 other times. One time when he was with the Angels, another time when he was with the Phillies, and he dodged us both times. So the Mets are gonna. I'm riding that angle. I like the over as well because I think Scherzer gets hit. But I think the Mets smash Syndergaard when they finally get to face him the first time.
I mean, the lines come down too. And the good side about taking the Mets is that they're off getting shut out. So anytime my team gets shut out, I tend to think they bounce back, or it's kind of like basketball. You lose by 20 points or something, you expect a better performance.
Yeah.
You get no hit, you get shut out, you get 2 hits or like 4 errors in the field the next day. And those are stupid. Hello, little betting tips. What I look at for, sometimes out in baseball, which are, if I don't like, a lot of times, probably like you kind of like things going right into the night anyway. But the next morning you look at box scores from the day before. I see zeros or like 2 hits, or teams get clubbed 14 hits to 3, or 3 errors, 4 errors in a game. I look to come back on that team because those are just rarity. Those are like oddities, like any kind of blowout in sports.
Like probably looking towards the Reds today after they got blown out 10-0. Or going back to the Phillies after they got shut out game 2. Got 1 hit. Going
split
to
on
the
that.
Royals after losing 12-2.
I had Detroit in both games in both doubleheaders. I had Phillies run line in a first and Phillies plus 105 in a second.
Okay, so
it's tough to sweep a team as much. And I come in here and say streaking is tough, right? Winning 3, 4, 5 in a row, losing 3, 4, 5 in a row. But a MLB doubleheader, I'm going to take the Dogs most of the time there, especially in the spot where I got a Cleveland team. As good as they are, they still don't hit.
Yeah.
And I'm getting plus money on the home team. I'll take it.
Not to mention the Tigers are on a nice little win streak right now.
Yeah. And the Phils, I thought the better pitchers, even in game 2, and I took a run line. It got there. In the second one, I thought I had a shot at, but it was not meant to be. Casey over here. I like Brady Singer as a pitcher, Miz. I don't know if I could go over there because Martin Perez's pitched as good as he did last year. So that one to me is a no. And Kansas City has not hit all season. Today's the day they break out against Martin Perez today. This is their breakout game versus a guy with a 2.80 ERA. Seattle under, I do not hate Brooker. I like Lauer. Again, we see juicy ERAs, and I could take these through April because one game or a bad inning and a guy goes 2 innings or 3 innings can really skew the numbers. So I don't hate that 5 ERA for him. And Marco Gonzalez is what he is as a guy. You know what you can get out of him for the entire season. Just pencil it in. 10-10, 4 ERA. He'll keep you there. And if he's get versus worst pitcher, your team should hit that guy. I get it. 8.5 though. Again, I do not hate it because Seattle has yet to really put the wheels going. They're spinning backwards. They're 8-10. And the Brew Crew, yes, they've won games. Most of their runs came in that St. Louis series, so I don't hate the under here. Colorado over 13. Again, Gomber has been terrible. Pitt, big surprise at 11-7. The 13 though, I can't get. There's just teams for me, Miz, that I don't think are going to be good. I don't want to play them, or at least in certain spots I will play them. And I see a 13 with these 2 clubs, as bad as I think they're going to be. I don't know if their bats are going to get there. I saw, and maybe he hit one since, that Chris Bryant has not hit a home run in Colorado since he's been there. He's been there all last year. He played like 70 games. Hasn't hit a home run there. Is that
No, he hit one the other day.
Did he? Was that his first one?
Yeah, I remember seeing the thing saying Chris Bryant's first home run in Colorado in 2 years or whatever.
All right, I was just saying, you know what? Again, he probably hit it while I was away, but that was
Yeah, he did.
This
It was over
team
the
is
weekend.
not hitting. Now, beginning of the
No.
year, they had a nice little run. How many? We were cashing Crone and Blackman and McMahon, Ribby, and run props. I thought, did they get shut out yesterday? What was the score yesterday? I got to pull up the
5-3 Pirates.
5-3.
The
So
day
under
before it was
there,
13-1.
14-3. I mean, look at these scores. Yeah, 1-0 against Seattle. Again, that's in Seattle. 9-2. Again, let's just concentrate on their runs. 2 runs, 3 runs, 4, 6, 7, 7, 6. That's against Washington and against St. Louis, who we were, have been fading. Not that Pitt is a offensive juggernaut, but look at the runs Pitt's given up. 3, 3, 5, 3, 0. Excuse me, 3, then a 0. 7 versus Stros, 4 versus Stros, 0. I mean, I don't want to do a 13 there. No thanks. Yankee over. McCanning and Brito. Brito got shelled in that one game. And is Canning, I'm pulling for my guy Detmers to be the big stud here, the angel stat behind Ohtani. I don't know if I want to go over here. And I'll flip more to the Yanks here. I guess I could touch on LA real fast. So, yeah, you have Ohtani and Trout, home run kind of guys. And as I mentioned, we got Hunter Renfroe and Rendon here. But the bottom of the lineup, the Yanks are leading off Volpe. Peraza might be getting at bats. He just got called up. You have Judge, Rizzo, Torres. I mean, the rest of this, Frenchie Cordero. I mean, look at this lineup. The Yankee lineup, and I've said since the start of the season, no thank you on this over. I had the over last night here. I couldn't get the 9. I'm not coming back on it today. One of my rare losers yesterday. Michael, Bucks first quarter -2, Grizzlies first half money line. My 2 top NBA plays. Buck bounce back. Heat are one of the worst first quarter road teams in the league. Memphis first half best home team. So NBA wise, you have the whole, and I get it. Well, the Buck game is tomorrow, but man down.
No, Bucks are today.
I'm on. You know why? Because I'm on a Thursday. I'm on the Thursday lineup. That's why.
Yep. No, Bucks are today.
Bucks off the loss. Man down. I get it, right? Miami, everything goes right in that big win. Now Memphis, again, you're in a man down mode. But as much as I hate the Lakers, again, I got the Lakers at a plus 100 here when it opened up. Now they're a favorite based on that. But that is not my typical spot here. And I always say you don't turn it on for the playoffs. I don't know, man. I think AD will have his way. I mean, forget about LeBron. This is a spot for the Lakers with probably I'm going to say Bryant's the best guy on the floor when he's playing, but the guy is really good. If the Lakers think they're a championship-bound team or a Western Conference Finals type of team, you need to get a stranglehold on this series with the best player possibly out. Memphis great at home. They're down their best player. And we always say fade it and come back on the team, and you're a desperate team, best player out in 2 spots in these games, believe it or not, right? We got two home teams with the best player arguably on their team and top 5 kind of MVP players in the league out. I don't hate them, but again, I made my bet before the injury report. I get it though, Michael. MLB have been riding the D-backs. I don't know if I can back Mad Bum. He's terrible. He is terrible, but if I'm getting a 150 spot or 170, do you want to lay with St. Louis? And here's real fast on St. Louis, because I was looking for a Gorman Ribby prop. He leads the team in Ribby's 14, he's hitting 315. They got 4 guys hitting over 270 on that team. Now, do they all rake today because it's Mad Bum and he's been not himself for the last couple of years? Goldie, Arenado, and Who else? Gorman on not on are the three guys hitting over 300. The only guy over 270 is O'Neill, who's in 278. So I can't run to bet a team that isn't hitting, even versus a bad pitcher. I mean, is it hey, we're going to get healthy here? I don't know if they're going to get healthy and start hitting up. When I mean that in the sense of the bats are going to find their way. They're 7-11. They're 7-11. They haven't hit yet. Not now's the day they break out. I'm not hoping for them to break out. And Woodford hasn't been all that great shakes anyway. 170. You have to take Arizona. It's Arizona or nothing. Locking in with the Kings in the house. It was a good service. It was really nice. A lot of people showed up at church. There were like 150 something people there. It's a lot of folks at the church. And then they all came out to eat afterwards. I finally got some good Italian food. Some stuffed flounder I had. Franchise was on point. The kids loved the vodka penne. Was good. What else do we have? The eggplant rollatine. I didn't have the eggplant rollatine. Good pastries. Ain't no pastries down here, Texas, bro. I don't know nothing about pastries. Tell you that down there. They got freaking sourdough bread. I don't know what all that about. 27-12, 69%. There you go. Big win on the Rays. Excellent with Taz Bradley, their youngster. I'm more of a Shane Baz kind of guy. I'm waiting for him to break out. Picking the books. You got to. Listen, me go about things a different way. I fire around like it's an all-out assault, like I'm carpet bombing targets. And I come in with a lot of, plus. You're picking and choosing. You can't beat it. You're Jesse Shuley-esque with that record. Wednesday's a getaway. Dogs should bark. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays are games I feel are more dog days and under kind of plays. That's just what I think. Barrios. My only one who thinks Barrios going to get rocked tonight. I do not disagree because you saw me roll out a couple Astro ribby props there. Just in the house, he's out doing the Lord's work, killing the bugs down here in the South. And let me tell you, flying crickets, mosquitoes the size of helicopters. I got crazy spiders all over the joint. Wasps the size of solo cups. That's what we're doing. That's the idea, Jeff. Winning a little money. Michael, MLB, I just bet the Tigers for the sweep, right? No way, the Indians could get swept. They're the best team in the Central. I love betting against the sweep, especially if you're going to get plus money. And Turnbull, again, here's a guy coming back from an injury, getting back into the flow of things. Okay, you look at him, like, oh, it's terrible. He's got 90 ERA. Don't throw that kind of stuff out. Throw that kind of stuff out. He's working back into shape, and the team is playing good. I don't love Clevenger. Just faded Taiwan Walker on the Phils. Clevy's going back to like how he pitched for Cleveland before going to San Diego. Off to a nice fast start. To me, it's a no play. I sort of lean towards the Phils, but that was, again, I didn't play it because I was hoping for them to sweep last night. Then I would have see what today would have brought a different number. I don't really hate the first five here. The Sox could hit a little bit. They're pitching though. I think they need more pitching. Where's our old school Giolito? We need that Giolito. Cease is a stud. I'll tell you what. I know Tim likes the Sox. If they get Clevy, if Clevy's back to what he was Cleveland days and first to San Diego before injury days, it could be a formidable staff there with him and Cease. They need a little more to my liking, but I don't hate the Sox today. Detroit Lenny's here. My baseball bank is happy. You are back. Let's go. Yes, it should be, Lenny. Good to see you. I'll see you shortly. I'll be rolling in with Lenny on Bet Win Repeat today. Be sure to check that out. Brio, welcome. A Facebook friend. Tamoose, as a Met fan, I don't trust Scherzer tonight or for the season. Your thought? I agree. I touched on this shortly. Probably after you type this. I'm always a little bit behind in the comment section here. We're 15 minutes from the time this is posted, 1:15. And it's not just him. I thought for Verlander. I thought for Cole. I thought for a lot of the older guys who are used to pitching their way, this pitch clock would be an issue, whether early or down the road, because they're going to be a little gassed. They're going to get a little more tired out. I don't trust them tonight. I don't trust them. I almost came in with the Dodgers today. Eric, hope you're good. It was good. Trip was fine. like to be home. Sleep in your own bed. It's good stuff. Tigers money line. I've began to destroy my doggies this far. Keep rolling. Have they haven't been cash free, huh? I'm as much as I'm the plus 105 ish on all of my baseball plays. There has been, as much as I do take my dogs, it's been a few more run lines. So sometimes I'm at a minus 120 in a run line. And what's really bringing me down here, the totals. Any kind of total now, the average price is like 115, 120, on the sites. It's tough to find minus 110s for totals on the sites here. And that's two sites and about, probably about 12, 15 different books to choose from. I cannot get good flat totals here, or even minus 110s. I shouldn't say flats. We'll never see flats on a total before. Keep grinding with it's a long season there, Eric. Jesse, Weber kettle, indirect heat, smoke the steaks for 30, 40 minutes, then grill on direct heat. Wife didn't get the memo. All right, so you smoked it for 30, 40 minutes. I get it. I don't have a smoker. The kids and the wife want to get a smoker. I don't know. I got a regular Weber grill, but they want a smoker themselves. Spoke like a true Mets fan. Let's ride. Get it. Detroit's like, get back at an ex-player. I like it. And again, you're off getting shut out, so you're going to be a little annoyed. Sharmani back on the Guardians today. Yeah, move back on Cleveland action here. See, I thought this line opened I thought this opened higher. It's opened at a 150 I'm seeing, and I'm down to a 130. I see. Here's the thing. I try to write down the first numbers I see offshore, King. And then I go from there. So when I see a 150 in the spot, what's the earliest one here? These are basically 140s yesterday afternoon. So 140s. It hasn't really. What's it up to now? Is it a 150 now? Or is it 140? I mean, I'm not looking to bet teams on losing streaks. Taking Cleveland, do a run line, I guess. Michael, Tim, do Cormans play really care about Syndergaard, or is that more a fan's grudge?
Syndergaard left in 2021, so there's still a good chunk of players, Alonso, McNeil, Lindor, Nimmo, all in the lineup today that were teammates with him. Not to mention Noah Syndergaard has kind of talked crap to him. Especially after the no-hitter last year at the beginning of the year. Noah Syndergaard came out and said that it wasn't really a no-hitter because they used multiple pitchers.
Well, that's the truth. Eric, if an NFL team gets blanked, I ought to take them the following week. Really. And baseball, I feel the same way. A shutout, a bunch of errors, 2 hits to 10. It's like on the ice. If I see a team takes like 42 shots on goal and loses a game like 3-1, I'm coming back like, all right, they're firing away and they just didn't get any kind of breaks. Same kind of thinking. Like I did with the King, I think the Rays route no skin in one, just my opinion. They should. I mean, they're beating everybody. You lost a couple tough ones up to Toronto. The Reds are in Toronto. Who's this guy pitching? Levi Strauss is pitching? Like the jeans are pitching? Are there just a pair of empty jeans on the hill? Or his name's Levi Stout instead of Levi Strauss. I mean, Rasmussen's, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. What is that real fast, Tim? Did you see they want to do some kind of double switching? Like if a starter doesn't go 5 innings, the team loses something. Did you see that? Apparently they want to like get rid of teams using openers.
That's a little weird, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Moneyline
Markel's in the house. What do you say, my guy? I hope you're doing well. What do you think about the Tigers' first 5 against Quantrill? I don't hate it, Bill. I like the Tigers today. Got them here in the chat for the entire game. You're playing good. Let's go. Why wouldn't you want the Tigers today? Plus money at home. No way Cleveland gets swept, right? Cleveland's really good. They're a 500 team. They're 9-9. Michael, I know nothing about hockey, but I do enjoy watching playoff hockey. Why do you like the Wild? Wouldn't home team game 2 be a spot? Yes, it's absolutely a spot for them, but I'm going to get a good team that I think is kind of undervalued. We had the Wild a few times this year during the season. I'm going to take a dog. Maybe, I mean, I bet them. Maybe I shouldn't have made him to the chat and just cash with Carolina plus 160 when it hits, but uh, I don't know. Sign me up on a little Wild. I'm Dallas red hot, right? It's the first loss in a while. They were playing excellent. Um, I don't know. Pressure, maybe. House money, yes, for Minnesota, but if you can go up 2-0 on the road, I think you take it. And, who are they to, we got one, we'll go home. I don't go for that mindset. I mean, I know people think that, like, well, let's take the home team. They're down. They have to win. Yeah, they have to. Now there's extra pressure. And Minnesota hasn't been playing all that badly. They had a pretty good season themselves. 130, sign me up. Sign me up on a dog. Let's go. He's saying La La Land tonight. Moneyline Markel likes the Dodgers and Syndergaard. Groovy, did I see it back? He's doing a show. I miss you too, Groovy. I miss doing the show. I miss it. We'll probably do a little late night money, bring it all back for today. Tomorrow night, midnight, though, on Thursday, I'll be with little Sports Grid. Gabe Morrissey doing a little Sports Rage at midnight show. So I'll post the link so you can come into his the YouTube and be like, yay, give me some props in there. Throw my name out. King DMB is a joke like wrestling every night someone's out. Here's the for these guys to be out here, though, King, I kill them all season with their load management nonsense. You're missing a playoff game. I 100% you are hurt. 100% there's a problem. So yeah, normally NBA is terrible, and that's why for the season NBA we are 22 and 23. So we don't bet a lot of NBA, precisely because of that. But here, I don't think these guys are sitting out for. I mean, how do you have low demand? Do they play every 3 days in the playoffs? It's a joke. Yeah, it's good eats, King, when you're hitting 70%. And plus the Italian food is pretty good too in Jersey. Big Waves is in the house. Our favorite Alabama surfer. Rays run line, again, a 160. Way too much for me. Way too much. D-backs over to 10.5 against Arizona. I don't hate it because we got pitchers that are I think Arizona can hit a little bit. That being said, the cards I mentioned, 4 guys hitting over 270, or actually 278, we could say. So, not exactly a murderer's row of lineup. Play today in the Pirates. I don't hate it. I just can't lay the Pirates as faves. And I know everything I say in here says I should be hitting the Pirates because, hey, why are the Pirates favored? They're terrible. I get it. I totally agree with that. So, do I want to lay 160? No, but you're already on the board during in the Rays game. Who scored for the Rays? We got Walls hit a home run. Do we got a Ribby already off the board there? Why do I see a run in Tampa Bay and here on covers on no hits? What is happening in that game? Or is that just a mistake here on covers? Is that game 1-0, Tim?
It is 1-0, and it was because of a loading.
All right. Because covers has 0 hits. That's what I'm like. I got one.
That would be a Yandy Diaz home run to open up the game.
Leadoff homer. Yandy Diaz is pretty good.
Yes.
King D said, knows that too with the price adjustments, MLB totals. Yeah. You can't. The old days of forget 105s. Please. You youngins will never see that. Even a 110s. You can't find a 110. It's terrible. Everything. 115s. Maybe you get lucky and find a 110 or a 112 somewhere. And that adds up. That's the kind of crap that adds up on you. All right, Knuckles said that this has been the worst start of the season for the Dogs statistically since 2002. Worst start since Dogs since 2002, huh? Well, you get totally buried by a team like the A's that are 3-15, a 4-win Kansas City team. Any other really bad teams? I guess you got to put the Reds in that matchup, but you have a lot of teams in that 7 and 9, 7, 10, 11, like those kind of. Where are I see? I want to know. Like today, you see a lot of, not a lot of, but there's enough of plus 110s, minus 110s, a couple 120s. The lines are different from 2002. Like go back 2002, you would there just wasn't as much action. So the lines are different. It's a totally different ball game now than 2002. You know, I mean, just looking at today, and again, it's a travel day. It's some teams have, you got some number ones out there today. You got number fives out there today. I mean, 115, 110, 115 again, 120s, which are the new 110s. I mean, look at it. Pirates, Mets, Texas, Philly, Giants. What else we got out here in that kind of range? Atlanta's in that range. And then even Houston with Toronto, it's a 120 range. Minnesota's in that 120 range, 130 range. Cleveland's in that 130 range. You can't just blindly be a dog player. You can't. But you can't just have all faves either. 1 and 9 a few Sundays have really hurt my doggies. Oh boy. That's a crazy Sunday. Cody, I had a big parlay yesterday. It might Blue Jays money line yesterday, Pirates money line, Rangers run line, Braves money line. Oh my goodness, Brewers. That is definitely a big parlay. And Rangers run line was nice. That's a good day. Bottom of the 11th, they got 2 runs. Brewers got 2 runs in the bottom of the 11th. Take the day off, Cody. Banger Life likes the Kings plus 1.5. I guess we're talking hockey on the ice. I like Edmonton here on a puck line kind of play here, the plus 120. But do I hate a 1.5? What's the juice on that? I do not know, Banger. Are you laying? Are you like at a 140? Tim, what's the puck line? Do you know?
This one is, you're looking for the hockey game.
Hockey Kings. I mean, again, if it's like a Tampa Bay minus 160, I can't take a plus 1.5 minus 160.
It's only like minus 135. I can see a minus 129.
I could live with a 130 range.
I think this game goes in overtime.
Yeah, if you think it's an OT game, I don't hate 130. I think it's definitely worth it. Yes, Penner. Nothing. You don't want to get into higher numbers than that because then you got to win 2 to win 1 to get 1 back. Today on the Pirates, yes. Giants, I don't like. Texas run line. You think they're going to hit Brady Singer? Cubbies run line, yes. Partly taken for none. I don't listen. The Giants run line. I'm not loving the Giants. Again, I don't want to jump onto a team that's on losing streaks, and here comes San Francisco's lost 5 in a row. So right off the bat, no. Pirates have won. Pirates have won games, 2 straight. But again, Colorado lose 7. We're not betting on Colorado, who's lost 7 in a row. But you want to bet the Giants to win by 2 runs, and they've lost 5. No, thank you to that. I know it's Miami. It's not like they're got Sheffield and Mike Lowell and a bunch of guys in the lineup down there, but come on, you can't bet the Giants run line. No, thank you. Texas one, I don't totally hate because Kansas City's, they got 4 wins, so I don't really hate that one. Cubbies, only way to bet them. The A's are atrocious. Who's even pitching for the A's today? I saw they had one guy up, but it looks like they changed pitchers here. I got no pitcher even for take the run line. Why not? Go Cubbies run line, yes. Michael says Levi's Strauss gave up a home lead off to Diaz. Yeah, 160 run line. I can't.
And now it's 4-0 Rays. Top of the first still. Only one out.
I just couldn't lay 160.
Walls.
I got Walls, yeah.
Oh, Walls is up next.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's down in the lineup. He
bets 8th. I'll give you an update when he's up.
Yeah, of course. You know what though? Funny, I'm looking at the box here because you know me, I would have had I might have had Paredes at the 5 slot. As of right now, I think it was a 130ish. Did I write down what he was? No. But this is what I'm talking about. Taking guys a little further down. You got your 3, 4, your 5 hitters got a ribby. Low hits a base hit, batting 6, drives in a run. So here comes like the bottom lineup, and you see Walls in play runs. We got so who just got a hit here? Margot just got a hit. So Margot doubles. So now we got a guy on second here, looking good. Man on third. Man on third for my ball Wall. So I should cash this one right off the bat here. He should a fly out, anything but a K, and I'm looking golden here, plus $2 to start the day. And yeah, easy win, I guess, right now, if you're thinking Tampa Bay. I just couldn't lay that. Yandy, he's pretty good. This Tampa team, we can laugh. Oh, well, they lost a couple versus Toronto. That's fine. If they're going to beat Boston and Baltimore and every other team that's not good, and they need to play 500 versus the Yanks and Toronto or Cleveland, these kind of games, and win some, lose some, back and forth. You know how many games over 500 these cats are going to be? If they take every one of these series, if they sweep all these series, 3-0, 3-1, not going to make a difference. Won't make a difference. And then when time the playoffs come, please, they're pitching. We've seen it. You saw with Astros and Seattle and Cleveland in the playoffs.
You're going to hate to hear this.
He struck out?
No, a balk and he scores.
Oh, we're cutting the show. I'm going to get out of here in 2 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Nope. I'm watching it all of a sudden. I see him walking. I'm like, oh, no.
Lakers. Yeah, I like the Lakers, Mark. Are you kidding me with a block? I got a guy on third. Welcome back. Welcome back to Midday Money. Are you freaking kidding me? Rob, it's good to be back. It said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. I don't hate Atlanta over. I think we're going to score runs. I got 6 guys on their lineup to knock in ribbies today. So, obviously, I think I see some runs here in San Diego. Rays are online. Reds will score today. Offense has been surprising. I'm not saying that they'll score today. I just don't want to lay 160. And there are plenty of people like, well, if it's 160, it should be more. You know, it's still value. People have seen the show enough. I'm not going to come in here and lay 160, 155, 320, 205. I'm going to lose with a dog, or it's just going to be a no play. I don't think it's right for people in my biz to come in here and tell you to take crazy odds all the time. Now, have I laid 140 run lines, 135? Yes. I'm not saying that. Just 160. I can't come into a free pick show and say take a 160 run line to boot. My new strategy, big waves, is bet the Rays and fade the A's. Guaranteed profit at the end of the month. Yes and no. I mean, for most people, that would be fine. I can't do that because when you're fading the A's, you're laying juice. And especially when you go on the road, you're going to be laying a bunch of stuff. And Tampa Bay, I mean, even on the road, you're laying $2. You better hope it continues to be a 14-3. You know, they go 20-5 for the month or whatever heck they have, you know, because they lose 3 in a row, laying $180, 205, and 196 or something. And you're 14-3, or now after 15-4, whatever the heck they are. Yeah, the record says 15-7, but you're really 15-11, 15-12, 15-14 if they're laying 2-1. I mess with sports grids. Yeah. Joe and Scott. Yeah, Ranieri. I like Gabe. I met Gabe in Jersey once. So, and Joe Lisi is another Jersey guy. You know. Have a great day, Michael. Back to work. I get it. 2-0. Yeah, it was 2-0. How long ago was that? That was 10 minutes. 5 minutes ago it was 2-0. Now it's 6-0. Let's go Rays moneyline Markel. Got him minus 3.5 runs. 3.5 runs. Something told me to take 3.5. I mean, is it plus money? For sure on the 3.5. Good job, Markel. Rays game already over. I just can't lay to 160 big waves. And I like the Rays. I can't not take the Rays. I just 160. No, thank you. If that was a 130, I would have took them today. I would have took them. Rays pregame. -3.5. James is in the house. Good to see you, James. James, did you change your picture? Where's the dog? 4-0. Well, it keeps going. Said Mason Miller was pitching for the A's. Okay. What about them Brewers tonight? All right, let's look at a little Brew Crew real fast because I got to run into the other show. I like Lauer. I don't hate it. Did I bet anything on this today? No. They're playing well. 7-10 in their pocket. Seattle dropped 2 straight. I mean, you want to take the Brew Crew. I don't hate it. I thought about it myself. They're a little dog today too, right? Aren't they? Plus 115. I don't hate it. You want to take them? I'm not going to say no, but I did not bet them. I wish I took team total over 6. Yeah, it's already in the bag for that one there. Tampa's hitting. Free minds in the joint. Good to see you. Keep it going. It's good coming out of the gate at noon with winners. Always feels good. You got your RBI. I took first 5. I did not get the RBI. There's the kids. There was the jinx right there. If I would have known that was coming up. Come on, Bill. Reds in hot water. Yeah, they're definitely not looking good right now. I got 250 on free casino credits on DraftKings SA for a promo. Switch to cash and cash out. Should have took the day off. Sorry, Mr. Balk. Thought he drove him in. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Terrible. Balk. 3.5 was plus money pregame. Good one. Reds plus 8.5 for the hedge. I would even take 8.5. No, thank you. Are you shocked that this game could be like 9-2? Here's the problem when teams got the big leads like this. It could just die. It could just die right here, 7-0, 7-1. This game goes 7-2 and you lose a total. You guys will lose your minds. I like when they string together like 3-4 runs at a time. Hey, here's a double. There's a base hit, first and third. Base hit, first and third, 1-run scores. Or first and second, nobody out, and then you get a fly out, then another base hit, load the bases. Base hit scores 2. The old meat and potato kind of play. All right. Marlins -105. Tigers plus the 118. D-backs plus 170. Cubbies run line plus 110. Braves minus the 115. Again, we're down a little bit in the video. Minus 295. NBA got the Kings tomorrow, 239.5. That's tomorrow under. Hockey today, Carolina puck line plus 160. And we took the Wild plus 130. Glad to be back, Cody. Thanks for popping in, and you have a good day as well. Reds bullpen. Rob, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Again, I got nothing in this. I need Walls to knock in a run. That's what I'm looking for plus $2. That's it. Come stick around if you're on Sean Higgs' page or winning free picks. The picks and parlays will be back with Bet, Win, Repeat, and we'll talk about more games for today's action if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm going to try to do a little late show tonight. We'll probably have some lines up, maybe a little late night money. It's going to be all, I don't want to call it late night money because if you have baseball lines at 9 o'clock, it's just look at lines at 9 o'clock, and that's, no more late night money. Just be look at a line show. Keep an eye out. You got the notification bells. Check them out. Again, Sean Higgs, winning free picks, Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, YouTube channels. Have a good one.